Good day, my dear viewers. Now you see this young man on my screen. That is the Minister of Interior, a very young, vibrant, and intelligent man. He is one of the performing ministers in Tinubu's cabinet. Now he raised an alarm. Is it yesterday or the first day about? He said that the budget for internal security is a meager 10 billion naira, if it's even up to. And he lamented that Nigeria is not serious about security. Now, his ministry is in charge of these agencies like immigration, custom, I think the police, civil defense, and all those security agencies of the government are under his ministry. So he raised that alarm that that amount is too small for internal security. And then I asked myself, Peter Obi have been lamenting since that the priorities of government in terms of where they put money, these huge sums of money into, that is not making sense. And look at what this young man is saying. In the face of this rampant insecurity across the country, you are still budgeting a meager 10 billion for internal security. For a country of how many million people? More than 200 million people. Is that not a joke? The guy said Nigeria is joking, and I agree with him. The priorities of government matters a lot. How do you budget billions for cars for your wife? Almost 6 billion ahead. Cadillacs, how many billion? The presidential fleet, cars. Whereas the security of life and property in this country is not being looked into with seriousness. How do you budget billions to buy a jumbo jet? More than 150 billion naira. Presidential yacht. Who do us this kind of thing for Nigeria? The priorities of government matters. Now you have gone to budget how many trillion to do super highway from Lagos to Calabar. Whereas if you travel all over the country, no road is good, no one. All the roads bad. Now you are going to pump so much money on one road that even 2% of Nigerians will not apply. Whereas major roads that connect the north to the south, the east to the west, and like that around the country are all in bad shape. The priorities of government. The economics, what we learned in elementary economics in my GES 2, GES 3. You see, human wants or human needs are what? They are uncountable. But the resources are what? Limited. So what do you now do? Because you have a limited resources and your wants are plenty, you apply resources to the most important needs. So you now have a scale of preference. For example, you are a father with children. Your children have not eaten. You have not paid school fees. And you go to buy a car. Does it make sense? It means you're a wicked father. That's the meaning. It means you're a wicked father. That is what the government is doing. They are not getting their priorities right. And that is the problem. We know the resources are scarce. Yes, I agree. The problems are plenty. Yes, I agree. But apply resources to the most important need of the country. How do you go to renovate ICC for 39 billion Whereas the primary health care centers around Abuja are all dead. Some don't have drugs. Some the roofs have collapsed. No chairs to sit on. And whereas you commit this amount of money to just renovate one building, and they're there praising themselves. They are clapping for themselves. They are calling themselves achievers. Is that not a joke? Now, I heard recently that another state governor budgeted almost 61 billion naira for government house. And the classrooms in that state, they are all rotting. The hospitals, rotting. And like that. Some areas don't have transformers. And like that. Government priorities. Obi have been saying it, that we are putting attention to less important matters in the country and spending this huge amount of money. In this time of insecurity, the government focus should be totally security. Budget enough money for manpower, for equipment, for intelligence gathering, to secure the lives and property of the great people of this nation. But no, who cares for you and I? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. We have been abandoned. Nobody cares. It's just unfortunate. It's just unfortunate. It's high time the government start to get their priorities right. All these ideas of buying SUVs of almost 180 million per vehicle. For how many senators? House of Rep, and they do it every 4 years. It should stop. 180 million can build a standard primary school. Yes. Some of these bandits you see, these terrorists you see, if government had gotten their priorities right, some of them today would have been doctors, they would have been engineers, they would have been lecturers in the university. But instead, they were abandoned, and then they have become something else, a menace to the society. And now everybody's shouting. And yet, we are not retracing our step. It's time to wake up, my people. Thank you for watching. God bless.